The Ooni of Ife shocks Nigerians, reveals the face of his latest daughter with his mistress. Hi everyone and welcome to this channel. In this video, we are talking about the Ooni of Ife Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi Ojaja II. This man was married to Queen Naomi Oluwase Ishilekunla from 2018 to December of 2021, when Queen Naomi served him breakfast on social media, because the palace of the Ooni was not aware that the Queen was walking out of a 3-year-old marriage until she came online to post the breakup message saying that she is dropping her role as the Queen Mother of Yoruba land to focus on her prophecy ministry, her evangelical ministry, while also revealing that the king has so many skeletons in his cupboard and she was tired of holding on and trying to act like all is well. Now, since that has happened, a lot of rumors have plagued the Ooni of Ife's palace, with people saying that the one reason the Queen could no longer take it was because a certain Olori Ashley Afolashade was making life unbearable for the Queen, as Queen Naomi is not the only queen in the palace, and Olori Folashade bore him a child, although the palace never said anything about it. But it seems like that is true, because the Queen recently celebrated the first-year birthday of a certain Princess Adebukomi, and he also noted that Princess Adebukomi looks so much like his own mother and reminds him of his mother. And people are like, oh my goodness, so these speculations were true. Although Queen Naomi in her breakup post said that she was the only person married to the king, she also insinuated and stated categorically that yes, there were side attractions in their marriage, but they were never a problem. But it's like, well, this is true. Somebody bore a child for the king, because the supposedly known last child of the Ooni of Ife is Prince Tadenikawo, that was born to him by Queen Ishilekunla before she left the palace. And you're like, Tadenikawo is older than this child, meaning that this child was born shortly after that Tadenikawo was, given birth to. And the palace has been lying to Nigerians, and the king definitely has some other women in the palace with him, which is also why some people are saying that, well, we now see why the reconciliation process and the mediation from other royal fathers and kings in the Yoruba kingdom is not happening, as Queen Naomi has refused to return to the palace, despite a lot of speculations and people saying, oh, she's returning to the palace today, or she's returning to the palace tomorrow, and that is not happening. The king celebrating Adebukomi also gave a shout out to Mama Adebooks, although he has not revealed the face of this woman. But a lot of people think is this same Olori Afolashade Ashley, who the king introduced at his birthday in October of 2021 as his wife, which was a few months before Queen Ishilekunla actually left the palace. The king wrote via his official Instagram page, he said, Princess Adebukomi Adeife is 1 year old today. Almighty God will grant you a long life to fulfill your destiny in this world. You keep my memory well refreshed of my mother of blessed memory, as you are truly a reincarnation. Lots of love to Mama Adebooks. And Nigerians are like, wow, we remember this gist when it was reported by certain blogger that you have other women in the palace, and those people were terribly jealous of the fact that Queen Naomi was the only person receiving, public favors and getting known by the public. The blogger who broke the news said, who else remembers this gist where I talk say another wife get belle for Ooni of Ife, and not be only Naomi dey in palace as the wife, and other wives are angry saying that only Naomi dey in the front. Who remember Biko? Well, it don't clear past DSTV now, as Ooni don later wish in daughter. Oh, I dey lie, my gist are fake. A matter of time before matter dey clear. Happy birthday, fine girl. I come in peace. The king, posted up a picture of a very beautiful girl clad in traditional attire, and she looks so much like the Ooni. And this is from the official page of the Ooni of Ife. So it's like, well, there is nothing to hold or hide this. It really does not care, and it seems like probably the queen, the ex-queen now, for the sake of this video, I refer to Queen Naomi as the ex-queen, moving on, he's not going to come back to the palace because he has made it official that he has another child from another woman who is not officially a queen and has not been introduced to the public. And others are saying maybe this is why it's not the palace is not making a move to get the king a wife, because there's somebody in the palace who is just not in the public space. A lot of people have a lot of things to say, and I also want to hear from you what you think concerning this move by the Ooni of Ife to show us reveal the face of his last child, proving that indeed Queen Naomi had reasons to leave the palace, because she said that the king had a different personnel that he puts up in public, and is a totally different person when he's inside with her, and as such she could no longer deal and wants to walk away, while also stating that Tadenikawo is her only biological offspring, and she just believes that she was sent to the palace by God to have a male child for the king, and she's done that. She feels like her mission is accomplished, seeing as the king already has a female child. I mean, his firstborn is a female child. Then Tadenikawo came into the picture, and now there is Princess Adebukumi that recently got revealed to Nigerians and is said to be born to him by a mistress, and one of the many side attractions that Queen Naomi mentioned in a lengthy breakup post on social media. Some of you might be wondering what Queen Naomi is currently up to. Well, let me bring you up to date with what this 28-year-old queen is up to. She is originally from Ondo State, and when she broke up with the king, I'm going to call it a breakup, when she called herself the king breakfast, she said in her own words, and I quote, "Today I announce the beginning of a new dawn and the close of a chapter. Today I am a mother of God's unique gift. I am no longer a slave to my threat of perfection. I at this moment announce that I shall no longer be referred to as the wife of the Ooni of Ife or as Queen of Ile-Ife, but as the queen of the people and mother of my adorable prince." So she has said that what she is doing now is to focus on her mission, to focus on how do I call it, her ministry, because she actually owns a church and she's a prophetess. She started this thing at just 18. In fact, she quit studying social studies at the Adekunle Ajash University at the age of 18 to pursue her evangelism work, to become a full-time evangelist in October of 2011. She's the founder of N Herald, an interdenominational ministry that is based in Akure, Ondo State. So that is what she's up to. Although time and time again she comes on social media to give us a post about her, not a post about her life, but just to show us that, oh, hey guys, I'm still here, I'm glowing, I'm fine, looking as beautiful and delectable as she always has been. But the king, on the other hand, has also been very mellow when it comes to his relationship. I mean, I kind of understand, saying that this is the third marriage of the king that actually crashed. While he was a teenager in 1994, he gave birth to a child as a teenager, and they co-parented himself and his the mother of his child, Molara Olatunboso, co-parents. Then in 2008, he married officially for the first time to Adebukola Bombata. They were together for 8 years, separated in 2016, shortly after he ascended the throne as a king, because Adebukola stood as his wife when he was being coronated. Then from 2016 to 2017, he was married to Zainab Otiti Obano from Edo State, and that relationship also ended. The marriage ended because from the palace she was accused of cheating on the king. Then in 2018, he married prophetess Morenike Naomi Oluwase Eshilekunla, and a lot of people thought, oh my goodness, this marriage is going to last. This man is a prophetess, the king, he's a good man now, he's changed, things are going to be fine. Only for her in December of 2021, 3 years later, to say, well, she is ending her relationship with the king, and she even said in the breakfast on social media. And but the statement was contradicted hours by the palace, but I mean, nothing has come out of that because she still has not returned to the palace. Then there is Olori Ashley Afolashade, who introduced his party guest, like I mentioned, in October of 2021 as his wife, and that was also the main cause that people thought happened. The main thing that happened that made Queen Naomi say she wanted to leave. She wants to leave the palace, and subsequently she left the palace. But I really don't know how that is about, or what that is about, or how true it is. But what I do know is that Queen Shilekunla is not in the palace, and the king has introduced Adebukumi princess to the whole world. I want to hear from you in the comment section. Let me know what you think. I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye.